I'm sure everybody's happy and excited to be getting on the cruise. And guess who's not getting on the cruise? Me. Why am I not getting on the cruise? What happened that I'm not getting on the cruise? And Anita's on the cruise. I told her to go on, and hopefully I can try to figure this out. But long story short, passport documentation. When you do check in, everybody has to enter their passport information, the date that it expires, the date that the passport was issued, all that stuff, your passport number, everything else like that. And if there's a problem with the passport, there'll be a flag or something will come up. That's the whole point of doing that, 17 days in advance when I did it. Well, as it turns out, my passport will expire like 5 months and 27 days or something like that from the end of the cruise, which ends in Singapore. So by like 3 or 4 days, it needs to be 6 months. Now, obviously, I didn't do the math on that. And since Carnival didn't say anything about, the passport being, not good, I assumed everything was fine because obviously the cruise starts on July 21st and, 6 months from then would be January 21st and my passport expires January 31st. So assume everything was okay. Print the documents, you're good, you got your boarding pass, everything is fine. Get to the front of the line after flying halfway around the world, getting here 3-4 days early, and they say, you're not going to be able to get on. I've been standing here for a couple hours, trying to figure things out. They're still looking for my bag. They made me check my bag even though I didn't want to because I guess it wasn't going to fit through the security scanner. And they've been looking for it for 2 hours. So I'm hoping that I can get my bag at least. But that's the situation. I literally traveled halfway around the world, entered the information for Carnival, everything, and they said, you're good to go. Here's your boarding document, your paperwork checks out, everything's fine. But then when I get here, they say, no, it's not. So I'm literally stranded, don't have a hotel, don't have a flight back, don't have anything. I got a couple ideas. I'm gonna possibly try to go to the U.S. consulate tomorrow and see if I can get an expedited, passport. I don't even know if that's a possibility, but it's an absolute nightmare. An absolute nightmare. It's not like I'm in Miami or something and I'm a 3-hour flight from home. I'm literally halfway around the world stranded, and I'm ticked off. If you couldn't tell, I'm a little ticked off and I need a drink right now. But I know it's late back in the States, and I don't know. But Carnival seriously dropped the ball on this one. I cannot even believe. I know there was an internet outage and things like that, but that just recently happened. All the documentation and everything that was entered over 2 weeks ago. So, with all the computer systems and everything, it couldn't figure out apparently that the passport wasn't going to be good and issued me boarding documents saying everything was fine and got me to fly halfway around the world for a cruise that I'm not going to be able to get on. So I'm a little upset. So we're going to do our best. But yeah, just wanted to check in, and I don't know if this video was a good idea. Maybe it wasn't, but yeah. I see Bone Tired Travelers. Mandy, thanks for checking in. Seaside Adventures. Thank you for the positive vibes. I definitely need some positive vibes right now because not getting a whole lot of assistance here. They told me to call Carnival. And that's all the help I've gotten. There is one guy that's trying to help my luggage. It's been nice. But I don't know. This is very upsetting, as you can see. But so stranded in Australia, half a world away from home, and no cruise to get on. And got to figure out a hotel or something. And got to find a stiff drink. Make it a double, make it a triple. But I'm gonna leave you all. But that's the woe is me story. And I know some people are gonna be like, oh, well, you should have double checked and made sure it was more than 6 months. It was, like I said, by 2 days. The start of the cruise, it's over 6 months, but by the end of it, it wouldn't be over 6 months because it's a 15-day cruise. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to figure it out. Stay tuned. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can see what kind of crazy travel misfortune I get into the rest of this, trying to get home or whatever. All right. Take care, everybody. Like I said, I'll be coming back to you live in the next day or so and give you updates on my progress. And hopefully it'll have a happy ending. Hopefully I can go to the U.S. consulate tomorrow and they can whip me up a magical new passport. And then the goal, if I can get that done, is to try to catch up with the ship in Brisbane. Then I would get on a plane and fly up to Brisbane, and it'll get there Tuesday. It's Sunday here now. And, you know, obviously they'll have one sea day and then be in Brisbane. So if I can go to the U.S. consulate tomorrow, like I say, get a passport, if that's even possible, then maybe I can get on a ship in Brisbane. So I'm going to try to get a hold of somebody with Carnival that can actually help me and will help me, and see what we can do with putting our heads together to figure this out. So, all right, everybody, thanks for tuning in, and sorry to disturb you so late, because I know it's late back in the States for those of you that are back there. All right, take care, everybody. I'm out.